Hey fam, I want you to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Roland S. Martin. And don't forget to turn on your notifications.
All right, so the Black Women's Roundtable Convention is going on in Washington, D.C. right now. We've been live streaming these events from Friday to today, including a session this morning on the annual report, Black Women in the United States. So proud to be the editor of that report. Happy that it's out again this year. There are two findings I want to talk about: our growing political power and the fragile nature of Black women's wealth. Let's start there with these facts. Black women are workers. In fact, more of us are working on a percentage basis than white women, and that's been the case forever, right? But because we work and we work hard, we have to be twice as good. Doesn't mean we're getting fairly paid. Black women working full-time year-round earn only 61 cents for every dollar earned by white male workers, compared to 77 cents for white women. And according to the report, over the course of our working years, that means that we lose nearly $1 million throughout our career. And that results in a large wealth gap as well. Married Black women with college degrees have less than half as much wealth as married white women with college degrees. And let me tell you, when we get towards retirement age, that gap actually increases. It does not decrease. So I want to talk to the panel about these findings. It's really quite amazing. When I look at these numbers every year, on the one hand, I'm excited because I see us moving forward, particularly with political representation this year. We've been moving, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. But when I see these economic numbers, it's very disturbing to me, because nobody works harder than Black women. And to see us continually get economically exploited in this nation, it's very frustrating. What can we do in order to wield more economic power?
You know, we've always been in last place. And it concerns me greatly, because I'm talking since slavery, right? And we've had to be industrious because we were put in the last slot every place else. And so part of our surge and our success is that ingrained fighter spirit that overcomes and is resilient. But I don't believe that there's enough collaboration.
Right.
Because we have a lot more economic power than what would be evident by the way the numbers keep coming in. Right. And I don't think we can expect for our white and other minority counterparts to do more for us than we do for us. So things like the Black Women's Roundtable, moving forward in business markets and moving forward in educational markets, I mean, we have to become our own lobbyists. I know that's a bad word now. We have to become our own advocates.
Yeah.
We have to make sure that we're in the marketplace by grouping together.
Absolutely.
You know, it can't be done in silos, and it can't be done as an island.
Absolutely. And when I think about some more data that we released in this report, what's really going on here is that as Black women, we're disproportionately represented in low-wage jobs, jobs that don't have a lot of the basic benefits that a lot of higher wages jobs have just off the top. Because we don't have then access to things like health care, we don't have access to other things, we end up coming out of pocket to pay for those. Part of what we report here is that Black women spend about 40% of our income on caregiving for others, okay?
Right.
As compared to white women, who only spend about 14% of our income on caregiving.
But we don't just end up paying for our own health care, we end up dying.
Absolutely.
More of us die in childbirth.
Absolutely.
More of us die with heart disease.
Absolutely.
More of us, you know, I mean, and depression. They're looking at those numbers now, and things that are, and so again, it's just like I said with the white women, we deal with some of the in the last seat, we get kicked before they kick the dog mentality, in that there's been a perpetuation of Black men being in prison, and that destroyed the Black community through over-incarceration, and we were left to carry the bag, and that meant taking whatever job you could get in order to feed a family, because there was no man in the home.
Yep.
So everything,
and that's another drain on our income.
Yes.
Because we're putting money in there for them.
Yes.
We're also paying exorbitant rates for phone calls. I mean, it's all, everybody's getting rich off of our dollars.
You know that the penal system is making a ridiculous amount of money off of families, and it's a higher per capita percentage of people of color.
Absolutely.
You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real. As Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Our goal is to get 20,000 of our fans contributing $50 each for the whole whole year, you can make this possible. Roland Martin, Unfiltered.com.